Ah, the network, home of everything we hold dear, people, progress, and potential, just to name a few. And while some see it as a burden, we look forward to helping you shoulder the load. And that load seems to be growing, with no end in sight. Your network is evolving, and your user expectations are expanding with every new device and application. Heavy stuff. At ExtraTeam, we have precisely the expertise to handle everything life can throw at your network, from the dynamics of BYOD or the cloud to grappling with ever-changing and threatening security issues. Your network needs to support each and every strategic agenda that you have, from communication to collaboration, from remote workers to new devices walking in the door.
So the network 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago, it really was about communicating, devices communicating, like sending an email from one computer to the other, or maybe going to a website. The network is so much more these days than just communication. And as well, 5 or 10 years ago, there wasn't a lot of bulk of communication going on. The size of the emails, the amount of web pages, and just the amount of people using the network was very, very small. So I sometimes think of the network as similar to the power grid. I mean, or at least the infrastructure that runs the network. So when you turn your lights on at home, I mean, there's this massive infrastructure that has to bring electricity to you. The same thing is true with the network. When you communicate on the internet with people, there's a massive infrastructure that needs to make that happen. But that analogy is good, but it's also bad in some ways because the power grid really hasn't changed. It's the same it was 20 years ago, but the network has, especially in the last 5 years. That change is, it's doing a lot more than just communication. The network is also now the servers, the memory, and the storage. So now, instead of just communicating with the network, we actually put an application into the network and let the network run that application. That is dramatically different and what's changed with the network.
ExtraTeam and your network. This could be just the thing to help lighten things up.